Here with James Carroll. You guys know him as Kaelaris. I need to get a well-lit area so we can show off his very bright hair.
Thanks.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. When you do these like 4 days in a row of WCS, it's always a little bit taxing schedule-wise, but other than that, I'm good.
And, well, I mean, everyone probably knows you from WCS casts, but introduce yourself. Like, how would you introduce yourself to someone that just met you that knows nothing about esports and isn't a very attractive woman? How would you introduce yourself? My name is James Carroll. Go ahead.
Well, if it was a very attractive woman, I wouldn't start off by telling them my job. It's that comes later on, I think.
Well, Rotterdam goes with the job.
He goes with the Twitter followers, I think.
No,
right?
he goes, I just moved to the United States, and they're like, why? And he says, because I'm very good at my job.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that one.
What? How would you do it?
I don't know. I just if it was in Cologne here, I'd just be like, "Hi, my name is James. I just moved here from England because I don't know any German after being here for 2 years." So I wouldn't say that bit. There we go.
Okay. And how has your experience been here so far?
Cologne's really awesome. Cologne's really, really cool. Before this, I was in Finland.
Do you pay for the trains?
I do through.
No, you don't.
No, I do. I can even show you tickets. Wait, I've got a ticket from here. Look, today. See?
Explain that joke to us.
Okay, so long story short, nobody pays for the trams because there's very, very kind of lax systems on like people checking tickets and stuff like that. Every so often, the train wardens will get on and say, "Do you have your ticket?" And if no, you get fined €40. But by the time it gets round to someone actually checking your ticket, you've already saved €40 anyway. Are you buying them? I guess not.
Well, they have the red hats, right?
Yeah.
I just get off when there's a red hat.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's legit as well. I've been fined once.
It's like the speed boost for Medivacs. You're just out of there.
Yeah, I have watched quite a few people just kind of jumping and diving and stuff like that. But ever since I got that one fine, I felt morally inclined to buy tickets. So
yeah.
I can't.
Can't you just be like, I'm a foreigner. I don't like know anything about this.
I did that once. I spoke in English, and then they said they knew English and stuff like that, and then I'm not very good at lying. And then
Really?
the second time I spoke a bit of Finnish, which was not in any way, shape or form something that was an excuse. I asked them where the bathroom was in Finnish, and then they just let me alone and didn't talk to me. So that one worked.
Okay. So the Finnish. How do you know Finnish?
I lived there for 3 years before this.
Wow. Why?
I met a girl on World of Warcraft.
Whoa. Okay. More story time. Story time. Why? So you moved to Finland for a girl.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out.
Well,
Or did?
good. It was good for a while. Again, 3 years is kind of long, I guess. I moved there when I was about 20, 21 or something.
So this is a serious. This is not just like you just met her. You just like you serious relationship. You moved to Finland.
Yeah, I think so. After meeting on World of Warcraft, again,
Love connection, World of Warcraft. I did not see that one coming, but hey, I'm not judging anyone. I think that it's a perfectly legitimate way to meet someone. Honestly.
I guess so. I had a very rare mount, and she saw
Are you
it.
fucking serious right now? Are you trolling me?
No, I'm not trolling.
It's any love story that starts with I had a very rare mount. Are you for real?
I am for real. I had a very rare mount, and she said it looked cool and spoke to me, and I was the guild leader of a guild at the
Do you
time.
mean like spoke to me like it spoke to me like in the heart, or like
No.
like as like a, or you just mean like just like she spoke to me?
She just kind of started chatting to me.
Okay.
But I ignored her completely because I was the guild leader of a prestigious guild on my.
No, you gotta play hard to get in
I
the
guess
beginning.
so. This was the nerds version of playing hard to get, man.
Okay.
And then she called me out for being a rude bastard, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I was at the bathroom." And then we started talking, and she said we should get coffee sometime, even though she lived in Finland and I lived in England. So it was, yeah. And then I think she flew over 2 weeks after. There you go.
What a story. Love Actually 2.
Yeah, there you go.
And then so you moved from Finland for this job?
Yeah. As soon as Because I met Ben, Mr. Bitter, over in Assembly Winter after I'd done some stuff for the Finnish scene.
And he was much cooler than her, right?
He was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. He actually had some hair at that time.
Wait, are you guys still together?
No. Once I moved here, things were kind of tough and stuff like that.
You don't play WoW as much?
Not as much. I started a little bit recently, just getting prepared for that new expansion that's coming out, but not nearly as much as I used to. Back when I was like in college and stuff, I played a lot.
So what'd you do in Finland?
Practice for this job. The language barrier was always really, really difficult, so I kind of didn't... I realized that I couldn't get a job. I was living on very, very little amounts of money every single week, and I would just make videos of StarCraft. Before that, I wrote guides for video games for like...
So if you didn't get this job, what would you be doing?
I don't know. I'd probably be doing like something in law or business.
Law or business? That's a wide net you cast.
Well, I did those at university, so I'd probably be doing something like real world.
What kind of law?
What kind of law? Contractual law and stuff like
Contract law, huh? Did you study any of it in school?
Yeah. Oh, you mean at university, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I studied at university.
So you know all about consideration.
Yes, sadly.
Were you good at contracts?
It wasn't the most exciting of things, but I would say I was okay. Whenever I would study for stuff, I would like really implant myself in it and kind of get passionate about it. So, as passionate as you can do about contract law.
What's the most difficult concept to understand in contract law?
What's the most difficult concept? Oh God. I don't know. I mean, there was so many varied and wide subjects on the matter. I don't know. I can't answer that.
What do people not understand about it? I can answer this one.
What, the small print?
No, that verbal contracts are binding.
Oh, right.
I get that. I didn't sign.
Yeah.
But,
people are stupid, man. People.
It's not really stupid. I mean, it's understandable.
I guess.
The signature is actually what matters least in a contract.
Yeah.
But, okay, we can move on from that subject. I'm sure everyone watching is like, man, I hope they talk more about contract law.
Oh, boy, it's really exciting.
Get back to the discussion about the women. That's what they want to know.
Oh, no.
Probably. So did you meet any more women from LOL? WoW.
From what? No. Just
the one. So you were 1 for 1. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was okay.
I heard from sources that you went on a date recently.
Really? From who?
Journalist never reveals his sources. You should know that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And how did that go?
They went really, really well.
Tell us about it.
There's not a whole lot to tell.
Yes, there is.
I went to Korean barbecue and...
Korean barbecue? Did you order in Korean?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And then what happened? Did it go well?
Yeah, it went well.
How did you guys meet?
Met through a friend who works here at ESL.
So you got set up? How would you say 1 to 10? How did it go?
No, I didn't get set up. Not quite like that. I basically saw this girl on Facebook through a status update or whatever from my friend's thing and said,
oh my God. Really this actually works?
Yeah.
You just like messaged someone randomly that you didn't know? Man, you are amazing. First the WoW hookup into like 3 years, moving to Finland, and then this Facebook thing. Like I gotta learn some stuff from you. Jeez.
Is this all about girls?
What's wrong with that? That's what people want to know.
I don't know. I'm shy, man.
You're not shy. You seem to be doing okay for yourself.
I don't know.
I mean, okay. So you went to Korean barbecue. And it went really well, apparently, right?
Yeah, it went good. Yeah.
Anything else you want to share about the date?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. We can move on if you want us to move on.
Yeah, let's move on to other subjects.
Other subjects. How did you approach her on Facebook?
That's not another subject.
I mean, I want to know, but you don't have to. We can actually talk about other stuff. Is this making you uncomfortable? I know the feeling of the first. Is it the first date? First date?
Yeah, but
yeah, that's great. First date is awesome. I'm jealous of you.
Okay.
I wish I had a first date that I was going on.
Surely you've had plenty of first dates.
I mean, everyone wishes they had first dates because that feeling's amazing. You go on first date with someone and it's like good.
To be fair, I've not really had many first dates.
Oh yeah?
I've not really been on many dates. So like for me to actually like pluck up the courage to say to this girl, hey, let's go on.
But you're a caster. You like do all this stuff in front of like all these people. How can you be shy?
Like in front of the camera and casting and stuff like that, and then me off camera is two different mindsets for me. Like I'm very introvert in social situations and stuff like that. So
Do you get tired at large parties?
I don't really go to many large parties.
Well, if you did, would you imagine that you would get tired?
I imagine I would get tired, but I try and because before, like in the first year of doing this job or whatever, you go to all these parties and stuff, and you I wasn't really, really giving it full effort, but now I try and do a bit more, and we go out and stuff like that.
Networking.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. Okay, what is your okay, I'm gonna change the subject because clearly, while it's very interesting for our subject, you're playing a good sport.
Shy. I don't want to anyway, go on.
He loves you. No. If you're watching this interview, he loves you. He told me before the interview, he loves you.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
We don't want another. I mean, at least she lives in this country, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. What a amazing set of circumstances.
Yes.
Okay. And she's not even influenced by a mount or anything.
No. No.
All right, so let's move on. I don't really want to talk about StarCraft. I mean, come on, we want to get to know you, James Carroll, as a person. How's your family? Do you have any siblings?
I have a brother who's studying politics over in England, at university, and he's about to finish, I think.
He works Game of Thrones, right?
No, he doesn't. Sorry.
Okay.
And then I just have my mum and dad. So I only have a brother who's 16 months younger than me, and we're almost exactly the same.
Who's cooler?
Probably me.
You?
Yeah.
No one says you, by the way. Everyone always says, my sibling's really cool. It's always him.
My brother is really, really cool. I love my brother to death.
But he holds no candle to me. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. He's just quite shy as well, and whereas when I go home, I like to play a lot of video games and just chill out. He really likes to play a lot of video games and doesn't come out.
What does he play?
Right now, he's probably he plays World of Warcraft quite a bit. He plays lots and lots of console games and stuff. We're both waiting for Dark Souls 2 to come out on PC so we can play it together. I was going to buy it for PS3, but he said no.
Does he look like you?
We used to look really like one another, but now not so much.
What about, does he have the red hair?
He had really fiery red hair, before. He was a super ginger. But
have you experienced any bullying for your red hair?
When you're younger, I guess.
Yeah, people experience bullying as gingers in the United States.
Yeah? Is it really bad?
I don't know. I think they call them names and stuff, maybe.
We got called ginger nuts, and because my last name's Carol, I got called Carrot, which was fun. That was good, actually. Yeah. But it never really bothered me so much, and it didn't really bother my brother either.
Not very creative, the bullies.
No, they're very timid. Haha, you're a carrot. Oh no.
Do you feel your identity is very tied into your red hairedness?
No. Although I do think that the style of my hair is something that's kind of very characteristic of me. But at the same time, there's been moments recently where I was it's been really annoying and I just wanted to cut it off. But I don't know if I could do it because growing it back's a pain. It really is.
Are you good at telling jokes?
No.
Do you know any?
No.
I was going to ask you for your favorite joke.
Favorite joke?
Yeah. But if you don't have any, we don't have to go there.
No, I'm really bad at telling jokes, man. That's why I'm not funny on cast. I let Sean do that bit.
Is Sean a funny guy?
Sean's a funny guy.
Tell us something about him that's embarrassing that he wouldn't want anyone to know. I promise I will edit it out of the interview.
No. I don't know. Nothing really embarrassing happens to Sean apart from losing his passport. But other than that,
no, we want to know something truly embarrassing. You got to know something.
I don't.
Sean being Apollo, obviously.
Yeah. I don't really have anything embarrassing on Sean.
Who would win in a fight, you or Apollo?
Sean, because he works out.
Yeah, but that's kind of recent. He hasn't worked out for a long time or anything.
No, he does. He I'm arguing with. It's only been a week or two since he's not been working out because he's been ill since Katowice. But that's about it. He still works out quite a bit.
You think he can take you in a fight?
Yeah. Probably.
What about Kaldor? Could the two of you take Kaldor?
Could the two of us take Kaldor? I guess if we kind of murked him and went straight at it, then.
Really, you think so? I don't think the two of you could take him, honestly.
I guess. No.
No weapons, just like bare hands.
Nah, probably not. He's probably quite a strong guy.
He's like max level.
He is pretty high level, especially in esports standards. He is the highest of level in esports standards, I think.
Well, no, in control probably can take Kaldor, honestly.
Oh, Slivko's pretty tough.
Yeah, Slivko can, or that Counter-Strike team. Those guys were pretty jacked too.
Oh, the Virtus Pro guys?
Oh yeah,
dude, those guys at Katowice, they were, yeah.
Those guys are scary, man. They're like actually commandos.
Did you see the picture of them lifting the trophy and stuff? They're all like flexing and stuff. I'm like, holy crap! I wouldn't want to be those guys. They were, yeah, they're pretty impressive.
And they won on home turf.
Yeah, and that was actually one of the best moments of Katowice. Actually, the CS:GO final. That was. I got a video of it on my phone because we were so impressed by just the crowd's camaraderie with the team and everything. It was amazing.
Why are so many casters from England? Is it the voice, the accent? People love the accent.
I think it gives us a distinct advantage.
Everything you say in an English accent just sounds intelligent. You could say anything and it would just be like fine. I just make up like facts and people would just believe you because of the voice.
But isn't that what we're supposed to be doing anyway? Because we're casters. That's like we just apparently make stuff up. Like,
are you good at StarCraft though?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not Masters right now. I'm really annoyed at that because I keep laddering and I keep trying to get back into Masters. Ladder's a bit harder now, I guess. I'm like top diamond with. Let me think. It's like on my active account right now, I've only got like 76 wins and about 20 some losses. So it's like a good ratio, but I don't play enough. I don't get enough time because that's a crappy excuse to say I don't get enough time. But obviously we're always preparing statistics and stuff like that and whatnot. So I'm watching all the VODs, watching all the games and things. So yeah, hopefully I'll get more time to practice and ladder in a bit, especially once WCS is over. When we're in the downtime, I'll definitely get back into Masters.
What do you do for fun other than play some StarCraft and some other games? Do you do anything other than games?
When I get chance, I like to go to my friend's house and play drums.
Oh, you're a drummer. You're a musician.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
What's my favorite song?
Yeah, to play drums to.
To play drums to, that's a difficult one because a lot of my favorite songs are by a band called Dream Theater.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and they have very difficult drum parts.
Yeah, they do, with Mike Portnoy and Mike Mangini. But I can play quite a lot of the songs, but they're really, really difficult.
How'd you get into drums?
When I was like, I think I was 12 or something.
You were 12?
Yeah.
You got into drums and just decided to do it? Or your parents were probably like, yeah, let's get this kid a drum set. It'll be great for our house and the noise.
Well, thankfully, our house was all right and quite big, so we put my drum kit in the summer house at the end of the garden and stuff. And then I used that as my practice room when I was in bands and stuff, which was really, really nice. But there was no real reason why I started drums. I just kind of thought, hey, this looks kind of cool. I'll do it. And I thought,
it impresses the girls.
Well, I was 12 at the time, so I didn't really think that was part of my priorities.
I don't know. Some 12-year-olds more advanced for their age.
I guess so. Not me though.
So, people tell you look like certain famous actors.
Yeah.
Which ones?
Jamie Lannister, I guess, and I can't even remember his real name, the guy that plays him. And then obviously Boromir.
Is Nikolai Walder-Cousteau.
Oh, okay then. Thank you.
Yeah. I know my facts about Game of Thrones.
I don't know if that's actually his name. I'm just agreeing.
It's true. He's from Denmark.
Okay, he's pretty dashing.
He's pretty good looking, so that's a good comparison.
Yeah, it's not like I'm being compared to the Elephant Man and then I'd be kind of unhappy. This is a good comparison, I think. But
what about like Ron Weasley or something?
Yeah, that won't be so good either.
But Ron Weasley is a kind of admirable character. He's got a heart of gold.
Dude, that guy in real life is apparently a crazy man. He like drives around giving people free ice creams from an ice cream truck that he bought.
He bought an ice cream truck and just drives around giving people ice cream? That doesn't sound crazy. That sounds awesome.
It sounds like he's high.
That's amazing. If I was really rich, I would do stuff like that.
Okay.
Come on, what would you do if you had like Harry Potter money?
Buy a boat and go and sailing? No, wait.
Just go sailing on a boat?
No,
Come on, you can be more imaginative than that.
Okay, I would.
You can do that now.
No, I can't.
Huh? You can just rent a boat and go sailing. It's completely.
I mean, like have my own boat. But no, I would probably like set up my own internet cafe. That's one of my dreams, actually.
An internet cafe?
Yeah.
What would be the catch? Like, what would be what would make your internet cafe different than everyone else's?
It's my internet cafe. It's like, come to Kaelaris. No, I guess that's not really too much of a law. I don't know. I really don't know. But I just have like, Because it'd be cool. Because that's
No. I got it.
okay.
You play games with an anonymous stranger of the opposite gender,
Oh, this sounds very familiar.
and then it's a.
And you impress them with your amount?
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Okay, and then you get to know them in a non-stressful environment, and then you can match them up. Be perfect. You have a personal experience in this.
Yeah, but how many girls are you going to get to come to this internet cafe? I guess if it's League of Legends orientated, then maybe you'll get quite a few.
Are there a lot of women in League of Legends?
Yes.
How many?
Lots.
Like the percentage?
Have you seen the Fnatic groupies?
No.
No.
Are there groupies in League of Legends?
There's lots of groupies in League of Legends.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, maybe that's why all the pros are switching.
I guess so. That's maybe why Nanny was.
Or Nanny was switching. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe that's the reason.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a very interesting look at your life, James. We're gonna have to cut it now,
Okay.
but we gotta do this again sometime because I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff we can cover.
I'm sure there is.
All right. Thank you very much. You want to give some shout outs and stuff?
Yeah, sure. Shout outs to ESL, obviously, for giving me the opportunity to do what I do. And shout out to my mum and my dad, because they always watch these things and they're always very supportive, which is cool. And eventually my brother is now going to want the shout outs, because mum wanted the shout outs initially, and then dad got kind of like upset that he wasn't getting shout outs, then he got them. And then, So, yeah, that'll do it pretty much.
And shout out to the girl you went on a date with. Super huge shout out.
Super huge shout out to her as well.
And it's totally not embarrassing for James at all. Because I actually did find out through sources, and he didn't tell me before the interview.
I have no clue how you found this out, but there you go.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.